Hello, sweet soul. I thought it would be nice this evening if we shared like a moment, a storybook corner moment. So, this way, you're still able to embrace and you don't have to stare at the wall this time. Just trying some different things. In continuation, and I think if I'm correct, this is part 5 of the narration of the little book of witchcraft. It is a collaboration that was put out by Andrews McMeel Publishing. And it's really the guide to being a white witch in the 21st century. So thank you. If you have embraced the other 4 installments, I hope that they resonated and were informative for you. Without further ado, I'm going to get into book mode. And this chapter is 25 pages long. So we're going to read for 7 or 8 minutes, around there, and see where that takes us. All right. Do you have your water, your tea, or are you laying down and ready to fall into your healing, rejuvenation sleep for today? So, the chapter this evening that we're going to start with and embrace, and we'll probably get partway through, is Tools for the 21st Century Witchcraft. Now, there's a cute little blurb on the side here I want to share with you. To me, a witch is a woman that is capable of letting her intuition take hold of her actions, that communes with her environment, that isn't afraid of facing challenges. Palo Kolho. So, tools for the 21st century witchcraft. We have ascertained that it's not about wearing pointed hats and flying broomsticks. Certainly for modern witch, but there are a number of items that many witches deem essential to perform spells, rituals, affirmations, intentions. The internet makes light work of finding ingredients and apparatus for spells, and it doesn't have to be a costly exercise. Remember to use what feels right for you. Trust your intuition. A simple spell can be performed with just a candle and a handful of items gathered from the garden and or the kitchen cupboard. Here is a list of tools that are used by witches to practice their spells, rituals, affirmations, intentions. And shall we start? Number 1, altar. An altar is a place to focus your thoughts and energies on performing spells and rituals, though it's not always essential for magic. The altar doesn't have to be big. A mantelpiece, a small table, that is quite adequate. It's a place where you will keep your tools, such as your wand, the Book of Shadows, which we'll get further to, I think, page 44, 45. The 4 points of the table represent the 4 elements, so earth, air, fire, and water. And items from nature representing these elements should feature on your altar. So think of your altar as being divided into quarters that pertain to the following. North. North represents earth. Items that can be placed here to represent earth energies include leaves, twigs, stones, salt, and or crystals. 2. East. East represents air. Items to be placed here include feathers, petals, an oil burner, or a heat-proof dish for burning incense. 3. South. South represents fire. Here place items such as ash, brick, pottery, a small cauldron for burning herbs or paper wishes, and a wand. And 4, west. West represents water. This is the place for collected rainwater into a bowl, or your moon water. Seashells, driftwood, and magic stones. Stones with naturally created hole in the middle. When you see one, you'll know what I mean. They're so freaking cool and magical. The center of the altar should contain your candle or candles for spell casting. It's important, sweet soul, that you make this space personal to you. This is your space. The items you choose need to resonate with you, with your mind, your body, your soul, your heart, your purpose. Keep a white candle on the altar and light it occasionally to purify and cleanse the space. Now, you might ask, well, incense, sage, like what's the difference? What's best? What should I use? What should I not use? What works for me? Well, that's the key. What works for you? Incense, what's best? Question mark. Incense is a substance that releases fragrance when burned. It is available in many different forms, and it is up to you whether you use the oil, the cones, the powder, the resin chips. One type is not more conducive to spellcasting than another. Oil is popular for witchcraft, as you can use it for anoint candles, heat in the oil burner, and all of the other types that can be burned, as well as if it's an essential oil, you can put it on your lava that you wear, as well as jewelry. And these can all be burned in a heat-proof dish or a cauldron. I'm thinking I'm going to have to get a cauldron. Magic wands. This little additional tool information for the 21st century witchcraft. It's 7 minutes in. We got time for a little bit more. Wands are often used as a tool for practical magic by the modern-day witch. They are utilized as a way of directing the magic into a particular place and building up energy during a particular spell, ritual, affirmation, intention. No, you don't need to spend money on a wand. A twig, and I kid you not, a twig will do. But you can't just snap it off the nearest tree. You must ask for the blessings of the wood before you take it. This is so important, sweet soul. Respect for the earth, Mother Nature, the land, the ancestors, and all of that around us. We are all connected as one. Ask and you shall receive. Never use green wood, as this is likely to crack, and the best wood is that which has fallen from the tree and been left to dry on the ground. Hazel is traditionally used for wands as it symbolizes fairness, equality, and wisdom. And other woods that you can use include driftwood, one of my favorites, that has been smoothed and soothed by the waves and still contains the energy of the sea. Let's see here. All right, we got time. We're going to go into wandwood. So think about the types of spells that you wish to perform and to help source the most suitable wand and the wood that you need for that wand. Here are some examples of different woods and their special properties. Like crystals, everything has its own fingerprint. It's so fantastic. The applewood, love and family, ashwood, clairvoyance and good fortune, beechwood, wisdom, blackthorn wood, protection, chestnut wood, balance, cypress wood, communicating with those that have deceased and passed on, hazelwood, healing and wisdom, oak wood, strength, rowan wood is clairvoyance and protection, and willow wood is healing. Prepare your wand by removing any leaves that still might be on this dry, ready to use wand. Then store your wand somewhere indoors to dry out a little further because it has been out in the elements and it is dry, but there's still some moisture. So you want to ensure that it is completely perfecto on the dry end. You can remove any of the bark and soothe the wood as you desire. And then some witches carve symbols into the wood or add a crystal to the tip. And I think last but not least is before you can use your wand, you must purify and empower it. It's like igniting it. So, by the light of the full moon, stand outside with your wand on a full moon night and point it at the moon and draw down its power. Other natural phenomena are used to empower a wand. For example, leaving it out in a storm will boost your wand with fearlessness. Leaving it in the rain will severely cleanse and purify it. And pointing it towards a rainbow will encouragement and wish fulfillment. That's exciting. And I just want to see. All right. We have one thing left for the wand, so we're going to finish the wand part. And then we will continue next time with candles. So the last excerpt out of the little book of witchcraft this evening, sweet soul, is using the wand. The simplest rituals, affirmations, intentions, spells to perform when using the wand are ones for attraction and repulsion. To attract something, be it luck, love, good news, circle the tip of the wand in a clockwise motion, starting with small circles and gradually increase them as you focus carefully on that you wish to attract and come in your way. To maximize your chance of a successful outcome, to maximize it, you must visualize it as much detail as you can handle, as you can imagine. You can use this simple ritual to enchant an object, such as a crystal, or assist with a more complex spell. To detract and to defer negativity, circle the tip of the wand in a counterclockwise motion and force on the thing in your life that you wish to banish. And that, sweet souls, is our 5th installment of the Little Book of Witchcraft. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you're interested, and I don't think I have mentioned this yet, but I started a podcast. So if you're open, accepting, and receiving, and you're looking, I'm thinking it's going to be Sundays with the Spirit. We'll see how it goes. But by all means, check it out on Spotify, Anchor FM, and it's Rondalee Spiritual Apprentice, the virtual Zen Den. See you there, sweet soul. Thanks. Bye for now.